Welcome everyone. So in today's class for the subject Traffic Engineering and Management, we are going to discuss the topic from Module 2. So Module 2 mainly deals with the traffic regulations, rules and regulations, as well as the Motor Vehicles Act. So these are the contents in Module 2: Regulation of Traffic, Need and Scope of Traffic Regulations, Motor Vehicle Act, Speed Limits at different locations, Regulation of the Vehicle, Regulations concerning the driver rules of the road enforcement. Today's class we are going to discuss what is regulation of traffic and the need and scope of traffic regulations. So what do you understand by traffic regulation? So we know that traffic laws are the laws which regulates the vehicles and other traffic that includes the pedestrians, the animals and all other conveyances. So traffic laws and regulations may vary from one place to another place, and also in some countries the rules of the road are codified, setting out the legal requirements and punishments for breaking them. Now, traffic regulations, we can say they are a set of rules that are made to control the movement of vehicles and the human beings on the roads, and this is done mainly to avoid accidents. And these are mostly displayed on the roads, like using a signboard, which will give appropriate directives to the road users and serve as safety measures. So these directions that are given to the drivers, it may be either through the police officers who regulates the traffic, or through, like I said, by using some road signs or even the traffic signals, which should be followed at all times. And a violation of these is an offense, and maintaining an adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you in order to avoid collision of that vehicle. Suppose the vehicle stops or slows down. So we have to follow a set of rules and regulations, and this is very much needed for the smooth flow of traffic and also to avoid any untoward incidents. And we also know that the rules actually regulate the work and help it to move along the desired path. So, in order to have a smooth movement of traffic on the roads, the traffic rules are to be made by the traffic police, and it is very necessary to have the rules for the road. And it is still more important for all of us to know these rules and also to follow these set of rules. Now, the traffic on the roads, we know that it consists of various vehicles. Not only vehicles, it also includes pedestrians or even herded animals, streetcars, buses, and even various other conveyances. And while using the public way for purposes of travel, so we have to consider all these factors so that there will be a smooth running of traffic on the road. And these traffic laws, we can say they are actually laws which govern the traffic and regulate the vehicles. And the rules of the road are both the laws and also the informal rules that may have developed over time to facilitate the orderly flow of traffic. Or we can say an organized traffic generally will have very well established priorities or the lanes or right of way, and traffic control will be provided at all road intersections. And firstly, what we have to understand is that the traffic rules are made, or they are mainly meant for the safety of the road users, and there should be no arguments as why you should ensure to follow the traffic rules while driving or even while walking on the roads. And the traffic rules actually protects the road users as well as everyone else there who drive on the road, and people should be aware about the basic traffic signs and rules that is to be followed while driving any vehicle on the roads. And the people driving especially bigger vehicles, they have to be extra careful because of the multiple blind spots that will be created by the size of the vehicle. So you all would have to heard this term blind spots. So usually this is more significant when it comes to bigger vehicles. And also someone who is behind any bigger vehicle, they should also understand that there is limited visibility of the driver, and they should not try to come in a way of such vehicles which can be dangerous for both parties. We also know that prevention is always better than cure, and any mishappening occurs mainly due to the mistakes from the drivers. So thus we can, in general, we can say that traffic regulations is a set of rules which is made to control the movement of the vehicles and the human beings on the roads to avoid any untoward incidents. So, what are the different phases of traffic regulation? So, we'll see that. So, the different phases of traffic regulations, or we can say that traffic regulations and laws actually give a legal coverage for the strict enforcement of these rules. And these traffic laws that are implemented by the legislative laws are actually obligatory on all the road users, and the different phases of traffic regulations are listed here. It includes the driver control, the vehicle control, then we have the flow regulations and the general controls. So we'll see each of this. So when it comes to driver control, so how do you control a driver who uses a road? So driver control actually includes having a must driving license for both light as well as heavy motor vehicles, and then driver tools, and also some minimum requirements, and financial responsibility and civil liability. So all these comes under the driver control. So that is one phase of traffic regulation. Then coming to the vehicle control. So we know that the various regulations and controls on the vehicles, even if you are driving a vehicle, you know there are so many regulations which controls the vehicles. Firstly the registration of the vehicle, then coming any other requirement of the vehicle, or the equipments and accessories, then the maximum dimension of the vehicle, the weight, then fitness certificate, and also the inspection of the vehicles. So there are a lot of regulations that actually is needed for controlling the vehicles, of which the first and foremost is the registration of the vehicle. Now coming to the flow regulations, we know that the regulation of the traffic flow has been laid down. What are the traffic regulations, or the flow regulation? That is, when a traffic is moving on a road, there are so many set of regulations, like the direction in which the traffic has to move. Then there will be a regulation for turning as well as overtaking, etc. So all the for this, what they do is some regulatory signs, say if it is a one-way road, or whether it is only for pedestrians, or whether there is a specific speed limit on the road, etc. So all these controls shall be provided or implemented to regulate the flow of traffic. And then coming to the general controls, so that is mainly general control includes the reporting of the accidents, and also recording and disposing the traffic violation cases. So nowadays you would have seen there are some speed control devices. Suppose a vehicle overspeeds, it is immediately recorded. So that is what as an example for general control. So general regulations and provisions are made to report the accidents, and also recording and also disposing the traffic violation cases. So these are the four phases of traffic regulation: the driver control, the vehicle control, the flow regulations, and the general control. Now, when it comes to the scope of traffic regulations, so traffic regulation actually covers matters mainly dealing with the control of the vehicles, the drivers, as well as the road users. So when it comes to road users, it includes the drivers as well as the pedestrians. Then the control of the vehicles mainly deals with the regulation, the weight, the size, design, the construction of the construction, as well as the maintenance of the vehicles. And like I already told you in the phase, that is the driver control. So driver regulation mainly deals with the licensing and other aspects of operation of vehicles by the driver. And regulation of various other road users mainly deals with the rules other than the drivers, even the pedestrians, the cyclists, the motorcyclists, etc. So all these are all these category of road users also will be regulated based on various rules. And also we know that in India there is a mixed traffic characteristic, so it brings in a need to regulate the movements of even animal drawn vehicles, especially the hand carts, etc. So that these are the scope of traffic regulations. Now, what is the need for traffic regulation? So we know that like we told in the introduction, the main purpose is to achieve safety and also efficient movement of the traffic. That is smooth flow of traffic as well as the safety of the road users. Then also to evoke respect by the road users and not to disregard the rules and regulations. Also, the traffic regulation has to be flexible and it should keep pace with the changing conditions and times. So it should not be a hard and fast rule. It should be flexible and it has to change, or it has to change with the given time and condition. And the traffic regulations should be reviewed and altered periodically, especially in light of the traffic conditions and also the accident data analysis. So traffic conditions keeps varying, so based on that the traffic rules and regulations have to be periodically reviewed, also renewed. Now the design of the streets as well as the facilities and the safe operation of the traffic are all these are actually virtually connected with the regulations or rules of traffic. So that's all about the traffic regulation introduction.